it can be a bit of a touchy subject, so I'm not going to ask anybody to raise hands or anything, but I'm sure all of us at some point have experienced some kind of dandruff or itchy or irritated scalp or whatnot. And honestly, I'll be honest, I personally, my scalp dries out really easily and my hair dries out really easily. So I've had to research ways to keep my hair healthy and to keep it moisturized. And through that research, I found that organic shampoos and conditioners are a much better alternative to non-organic. And so I'm going to go through a lot of the disadvantages to non-organic products and then a lot of the advantages to organic. So the problem with using non-organic stuff is that non-organic contains a lot of toxic chemicals. There's an article on Global Healing Center at globalhealingcenter.com by Dr. Edward Group, and he says that just because a chemical is toxic doesn't mean it's not used. They'll include these things even though they are bad for you, but a lot of people will buy them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So he also goes on to say that lauryl sulfate is a very popular chemical to use in these non-organic products, but that it causes cataracts in adults and improper eye development in children, but it's still used very commonly, and people are like, okay, we could buy that, and it's fine, but those are clearly not insignificant symptoms, and that's only one chemical that is used. There are so many more that corrode hair follicles and just really mess up your hair. Alternatively to the non-organic stuff is to go organic. There's an article on Positive Health Wellness at positivehealthwellness.com by Karen Reed that details the benefits of going organic. Reed says that when you're buying organic, you're buying purity. So what that means is that it has a lot of natural chemicals in it, a lot of healthier things, because the problem is with non-organic, it's a lot of processed stuff that goes into your hair and it like dries it out, but the organic is very natural. And so one of the things that organic includes, she goes on to say, is tea tree oil, and that actually is known to kill the germs that cause dandruff in the first place. Now, one may argue that hair care is specific to each individual, and that's very true. You're going to have to do some research to figure out what chemicals should and shouldn't be in your products and what fits you the best. Chatelaine.com says that there's an article on Chatelaine.com that says you should ignore all of the labels on your products, because a lot of the times people and companies will stretch the truth on whether or not it's organic or green or whatever to try and get you to buy them. And so this, I got a printout where it says organic, and if you look at that and buy it, you may not be actually getting organic. You need to know, it's very important that you know the ingredients that are going into it and then whether or not those should or shouldn't be there. So there's an article on Hive Health Media about the fact that non-organic products don't help with inflamed cells, which is where a lot of these symptoms like dandruff and irritated scalp come from. But in a lot of organic things, beta-glucan is used, and that is actually a direct cure to the inflamed cells. So it will take some time for your hair and scalp to get used to the newness of organic things, because it's not just a flip of a switch. It will take a little bit of time. These benefits will be helpful to you, and they will change the way that your hair acts and reacts. So, thank you.